I'm glad that there's no perfect school anywhere, because this aspiration for perfection is very death-oriented. It's something that most people have missed. The nature of life is never perfect. Only death is perfect. Never has death happened imperfectly. Never has life happened perfectly. If school is about life, then there is no perfect school. Having said that, as someone said, education is a necessary evil. It is a necessary evil because there is a resident evil in the world. We have very convoluted aspirations in the sense, largely, most part of the education is trying to manufacture cogs for the larger machine that we have built. Our children are the fuel, unfortunately. We have to put them into some slot where they'll function well. And when we see the world is no more about people. The world is about the economic engine that we are driving. It's become bigger than us. We have to keep the engine going. We're scared to stop it for a moment. We have to keep going. Now, the problem is this, that we have created a world, if our economies fail, we will be depressed. If our economies succeed, we'll be damned for good. I feel it's better you're depressed. Now, talking about a school as a way of manufacturing cogs for the machine, there are many ways to do it. Every nation has its own system. If I have to shape you into a particular shape that you must fit into a particular machine, it's a cruel process. But now we can't let the machine fail, it needs spare parts. Constantly it has to absorb, and humanity is the spare parts. So our children are the fuel and the machine parts which go into this to run the larger machine, that's one aspect. So this is why I have addressed education in three different dimensions, which people around me are still trying to grasp why these three different things. There is one form of education which is called Asha Vidi.I, I think they might have showed something about that. This is for the rural masses in India, where the problem is they are in an economic and social pit which they cannot get out by themselves. The only ladder for them is education, employment-generating education. But there are reasonably well-to-do people where they might have gone through that in the previous generation, but this generation need not think about how to earn my living. They have to look at how to expand who they are. So we have Isha Home School, which caters to that, because this kind of education costs money. So only people who can afford it can do that. Costs money means not like how it costs here. By Indian standards, it costs money. And there's another form of education where people are not interested in serving this machine or that machine, they want individuals to blossom. So we have Isha Samskriti, where there is no academic education of any kind. They only learn music, dance, art, Sanskrit language, Kalari, which is the mother of all martial arts, and classical dance, classical music, yoga, English language as a passport to the world. So these children are a treat to watch. This is how children should have been. Just to give you a glimpse of what it is. At the age of 15, for 3 years, they go into monastic life. Compulsorily they must go on, compulsorily they must come out at 18. They cannot continue. They'll take monastic life for 3 years, but after 3 years they cannot continue, they have to discontinue that and get back to normal life. This is for discipline and focus, but you can't make the entire world like that. This is an ideal to work towards. The idea of this kind of schooling is just to develop human body and human brain without any intention. Without any intention as to what they should become. They can become whatever they want. Only thing is, human body and human mind should grow to its fullest capability, and attention is the main thing. An indiscriminate and unprejudiced attention is what we're trying to evolve in the children, that they learn to pay attention to everything the same way. that you don't divide the world as something as good and something as bad, something high, something low, something divine, something devil, something filthy, something sacred. No, you learn to pay the same attention to everything. This is the fundamental of this form of education. What will they do? What will they do is the aspiration. So I guaranteed them one thing, 12 years, if you enter the school, the commitment is for 12 years. You have to, 6 if you come, 18 if you can leave. So they asked me, what will the children do? I said, one thing I'll assure you, we will not give you a certificate in the end. They said, Sadhguru, what? I said, did anybody ask me, what is my certification? Only in the American embassy they asked me. So I said, no certification, because doors in the world may open little slowly for you, but when they open, they stay open. Not because of qualification, but by competence you open doors. It is just that everybody is in a mad race, your children should do better than your neighbor's children. This is a disease.